So recently, most of you will have noticed that I have coached Haman291. Now he is a huge YouTuber from over in the Middle East, so I really appreciate all you guys that enjoyed that video. If you did enjoy, you're in the right place, because in this video I'll just be showing you my perspective of coaching him, and if you do enjoy, make sure to leave the like button. I'll be reading all your comments, so make sure to comment your thoughts down below as well. And I'm sorry to the viewers who only know how to speak and read Arabic, because I don't have the time to translate it. But yeah, let's get right into the video.
You've got, I think, the pro players like Fresh also and Laser Beam.
Yeah.
All of them are
Yeah.
Australian, right?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Twins. Where they at?
So you went on holiday to LA, or how did that work?
I actually was there for a YouTube gaming summit. It was over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were over there, and all of them were like jet lagged and stuff, difference in timing. I think
Yeah.
it's a whole day between Australia and LA.
Yeah. So are you like a YouTuber, or did you just go there for your own entertainment?
Well, I was gonna tell you this at last, but yeah, I'm a YouTuber and I'm actually doing a video right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright.
But I'm not that
what's your
good.
channel?
Trust me.
What's
So
your channel?
what you saw was my actual, my actual level was that what you saw. But I was trying to act in the beginning at least, trying to act like I'm a noob.
Alright. Okay.
I actually am a noob.
So I'll just act like I'm pushing the person in this box. So the first thing that I do, I make sure I'm on the left side. So instead of staying in front, which leaves me more exposed, if I stay on the left, it's going to be harder for them to hit me if they choose to edit out. So if before I got their wall, they can edit out and hit me if I'm at the front, but if I'm at the left side, they can't. So that's why I would do this first. So simply come over to the left side, then place a wall here, a ramp here. So now I can access the left wall. So I can access this wall, that wall, the pyramid, and the roof as well. If I stand right here, I can access the roof without having to break the cone. But I'd go through the wall from here and then edit it like this and take shots from here, because they can only hit my foot. They can't get a headshot on me because you can see my head is literally like where this cone is right here. So they can hit only my foot, which will deal less damage, obviously.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so they can't get a direct one tap headshot.
Yeah, it's actually impossible if you're holding this angle on them. It's impossible. But when you're trying to get someone's wall, you shouldn't only go for the wall. So bloke, if you hold the wall real quick. If they're just holding their wall and they don't have a pyramid or a cone inside, you can actually get one on them while they're holding the wall if you spam click. So like that. So I spammed it through even while he was holding it. No matter what ping, you can do this to the enemy if they don't have a cone or a pyramid inside.
Okay, so a pyramid is a must. It delays their turbo building.
No, it doesn't delay it. It gives you more control. So like, remember how before I was saying like, if you just hold this edit on them, if you get the wall, they can always place a ramp or a cone to like protect themselves. So like that, they would place a ramp or something. But if you have a pyramid there, it means that you are holding them inside the box. Like they can only go to the left, the right, or the back, instead of being able to go up also, or down, because you're preventing that with the pyramid. But if you hold the wall again, You can also do this with a ramp. So you spam it through like that, and it would get through. And then from there you can go for, while they're trying to destroy the ramp, you can go for the wall, and then you can double edit it. So if you have a ramp over the enemy,
so
you would double edit it
it's
like
two
this.
steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you're trying to go for the wall, don't only focus on the wall, also try on the wall or the cone. So yeah. So maybe you can try and practice doing that right now and show me if you can do it correctly.
Sure.
Yeah. So if you can try it, yeah. Alright, sweet. Perfect. So he's holding the wall and you would spam it through. Perfect. And then you would go for the double edit. Yeah, perfect. So if another thing you can note is the enemy is, if it's a better player, they're gonna rebox up to the side or the back. So this is why it's important that you have this ramp here, because you can prevent them from reboxing. So if they come out here, you can get the roof above them and edit down. And then you can take the cone as well.
Wait,
and take
so
shots.
I need to keep like boxes around them? I think
So no, you don't need to keep boxes around them, but what I'm saying is if the enemy attempts to rebox after he notices that you're aggressing on him, like you're pushing him, a common response is to rebox to one of the other directions to give the enemy more space, so they can try and turn the fight around. So in order to cut them off from constantly reboxing, something that you would need to do is get the roof before they get it. This is why it's important to be standing on a ramp as well, because it gives you access to all these directions. So I have access to the back if he was coming to the back, or the right, and I could just take the roof and then take the cone down below while they're reboxing, and then take shots from there. Yeah. So maybe I'll just restart this and I'll demonstrate it to you one more time. So bloke,
Yeah,
if you rebox to your right side this time, then yeah. Alright, sweet. But only do it after I've got a piece over you. Okay, sweet. Alright, so it would be like this. Alright. And then I take the roof and I edit through, I take the cone and then take shots. So yeah. So it looks something
they
like
always
that.
do this to me when I'm in a box, when I'm
yeah,
stuck.
yeah.
They always kill me this way, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so
now I know how.
So yeah, that was obviously a way slower version of what it would look like in an actual game, but that's pretty much the gist of how it works. Yeah, so let's restart this and you can try practicing it. Alright, sweet. You can try practice it now.
Okay, so should I try it now?
Yeah. Yeah, try to do all of the steps in the process. Perfect. Perfect. And now he would rebox and you would prevent him by placing the roof. Perfect. The floor accidentally broke, but yeah, that's basically how it would work.
Yeah, my aim was bad, so I shot the floor instead of him.
That's okay. It's only practicing, so yeah. Yeah, so let's try it one more time. Yep.
Sure, let's go.
Alright, sweet. So he would rebox off to the side, and yeah, perfect. So you're doing
I shouldn't drop down on him, right?
yeah, you're doing everything right except going into the actual box itself. So if you're staying above, you're giving yourself more movement in case he tries to rebox again, and it's also much easier for you to get hit if you drop down into the box because you're right in front of him. Whereas if you're up here,
What if he does a pyramid? Like, just keep a pyramid there. What would I do in that case?
So if he takes a pyramid there, you would place a ramp, like 2 ramps like down here, on either direction of the box. So you can go in any direction you want. Just make sure you're standing to the left of his field of view. So I'd be over here since he's there, so I'm standing to the left of his view. And then I can, what I would usually do is just try and target as many pieces as I can as possible, so that he has to focus on a bunch of them, and then I'd come back and try taking the pyramid and go for a double edit. Either that, or I'd eventually get one of his walls and then edit that. So the importance of staying on a ramp.
He doesn't box out.
Yeah, the importance of staying on a ramp is that you can access all these pieces. So yeah. So like whenever you're box fighting, never just stay on the same level as the enemy. Always place a ramp so you can access the level above as well. So you can target all his different pieces and stuff to stop him reboxing.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Can I try defending it at least, maybe? Because
yeah, sure.
Like how
So
when you defend it.
So bloke, if you just place a ramp in front, if you I'll box up, and if bloke pushes me, I'll show you how to play defensive. Okay, so what I'd usually do is yeah, so let's just pretend that bloke is pushing me. What I'd usually do is I'd note like where. So like if he doesn't get my wall, one thing that you can do is you can look at where he's positioned, and you can edit a window on the opposite side. You can place a cone. I'm doing this really slowly so you can see. You place a cone above him, and then box him up really slowly, and then close this edit. You can't really see, so I'll open this for you so you can see. Yeah, so I would close this edit.
I can see now, yeah.
And then I would do the right hand edit and stuff, yeah. And sometimes there would be a pyramid here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one defensive place to box him up and then go for a shot. But one important thing is you have to remember that to look up and place the cone first. The cone has to be the first piece, because the first reaction the enemy's gonna have is to try and go up, and then you would go for the walls from side to side. But if you want to if you're not looking for a shot, let's reset this. Okay, so say you get my wall. What I do is I place a ramp behind my head, and then I'd open up the back, place the roof and the cone first, because those are the pieces he's going to go for, and then I'd rebox. And now I have more space for the fight. Yeah, now I have more space to continue reboxing, and I have more angles that I can make edits from to try and get hits on him. So yeah. Yeah. But obviously you don't have to stay on the same level. Like, something you can do is come through the back and then quickly build 90s to try and get height on them and then take shots. But obviously this is pretty expensive because you'll be using a lot of materials. So if you're going to play defensive, usually I don't do that. Yeah.
Okay, so I should pick a tactic. Either go defensive or all out on the
yeah,
mats.
it depends on the situation you're in. It's all it depends on the situation you're in and what the enemy's doing is also. Yeah, so maybe if you box up, we can practice this. You can practice boxing up the enemy player after they push you.
Yeah, alright, I'll try that.
Yep. So you need to box up real quick. All right, sweet. All right, so he's standing on the right side. So yeah, I see you did it with the front window,
not
but
window in the middle.
The best thing to do is to do it to the side because it leaves it less exposed. Another thing you can do if you want to be more advanced, you can actually build a door and then open it and get some pieces through. But usually I just go for the window because it's much easier and yeah,
Might be faster too.
It's faster as well. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. That was pretty good. The only thing is you didn't get the cone off first, so so Blake, if you stand on a ramp, it might help.
Yeah,
to
I should do
this.
the cone first. Yeah.
Yep. So if he's pushing you with the ramp, the first thing he's going to try and do is to get a level above you and rebox. Once he notices you're going for an edit, but if you snap up and get in the habit of looking up to place the cone above, that's going to prevent him to do that. So that's the first step. All right, sweet, perfect. And then you would go for the other sides of the box. Yep, perfect. Yeah, so let's try that one more time. Yeah, so I notice you're having difficulty reaching the left side, but you can do this from the far right edit as well. You just have to rotate your character to the left a lot, and then it should work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it couldn't be there. Okay. Wouldn't he shoot me though through the window?
So if you do it on the opposite side, it's kind of hard to shoot you. Like he would have to turn all the way to the left. But if he does go for a shot, then yeah, he would hit you for a lot. So like sometimes when that's why it's important to do it really fast. If I do it like super fast, usually the enemy doesn't like it's so fast that the enemy hasn't registered what is happening to them. So they're not gonna get damage off on you. But if you do it slowly, they'll be able to hit you. That's for sure. But that's why this isn't the only thing you can do when you're getting pushed. You can play more defensive if you prefer to do that. So yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Wait, Don, can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah, so after you box them up, you would do this edit. So if you want to speed up the process just a little bit more, instead of doing this edit, boxing up, and then closing the edit fully, and then making the edit again, you can do it without resetting the edit fully like that and shave off like a second of the process. So yeah, you just don't reset the edit fully and then it will work. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I actually was in the middle of two teams.
It's shock. Yeah, he's on me right now. It's alright.
Trying to get the
I cracked one.
He He was hiding by the supply drop. He's got P90, so watch out.
Yeah, you'll probably just spam it. You got him there.
Yeah, I don't see him actually.
He's camping. He's got a big red skin on.
Yeah.
He's like, he was right where the supply drop was.
It's alright. You'll find him.
He's still on there.
Yeah, he's
Wait,
underneath.
Did he actually run away?
Yeah, he's right at the supply drop, dude. Right there on my marker. Yep. I think he went into the cabin, maybe. Nice.
Woo!
Nice.
Let's do this.
Let's go.